Hi there, I'm Kamil, ex-CSGO pro player and now a Radiant Valorant coach. I've coached over 1500 clients and 20 teams in the last 3 years. And now I want to share my knowledge with you through VOD reviews that I do for people in my Discord. If you want your VOD to be reviewed, make sure to join. Link in the description below. Okay, so one of the main issues that you definitely have is peeking without your gun being fully ready. So this is an easy fix. One thing that I would recommend is definitely DMing a lot and trying to analyze your death matches and see how many times you die because you're quick switching and playing with your gun. But right here, you always just simply want to make sure that when you peek, your gun is in its default position like it is right now. Whereas a lot of the times when you switch, you tend to peek when your gun is being pulled out. And obviously at that time, we cannot shoot. So this is something you just have to avoid doing. And the same thing goes if it comes to abilities. We cannot be using our abilities out in the open. So for example, if there is a situation in which there are smokes on site, so let's assume there are two smokes right here, you have to assume that those smokes can be pushed, which means we cannot be using an ability, for example, standing like this, because if somebody pushes, we're dead. That's why you always want to be using abilities from safe positions. So this way, if you throw an ability, you can always stack in for a second and then peek with your gun ready. Your prowlers are basically space maker, and they gain information for you of allowing you to know where to aim when you enter site. It's a lot easier to know where to put your crosshair and who you're going to be fighting with and where that person is than obviously to just go in blind. That's why every single time when you're about to push something, you should consider utilizing your prowlers to clear as much area as possible. Meaning that before going in, you always want to, for example, let's say check close canteen. This way you know you don't have to worry about anybody being in canteen. Then you can try to, for example, challenge those angles, and then here from the safer position, you can try to prowler towards side to check any uncomfortable areas that you might be facing when pushing side. The same thing goes for defense. If you're in a position when you're on low HP, or for example your teammates left you alone on side, the easiest way to kind of understand what to do and how to do it is also to gain information so then you can make your decision. So in a situation where you have to watch arcade and B main by yourself, you can, instead of peeking, sometimes use the prowler to clear that area, see if it reacts, and if it doesn't, then you know arcade is clear at the time, so maybe I should focus on main. And the last but not least, one of the issues that you had is that you were never considering the abilities of the enemy agents. You were facing 3 flash agents, which means you always need to position yourself in a way that you can either dodge a flash or be able to peek right after. Meaning that if you're going to be pushing A main as a group, and since you're an initiator, a lot of the times you won't be going in first. If your teammates are pushing A main, you should be just tucked in, and the second that the flash pops, you're able to defend them. The same thing goes for defense. If you're defending and you're against flash characters, you never want to position yourself fully out in the open, because then one flash and you're gone. That's why you always want to be one step away from being able to dodge the flash. This way, if the flash comes, even if you get blinded, you're out of the angle, and then you can peek when the flash is over.